everybody knows about antimicrobial resistance, but I still added some slides. Antimicrobial resistance is a process by which microorganisms, they become resistant or ineffective to antibiotic. So what we have developed is solutions which provide targeted and faster, rapid solutions to know the exact what is the bacteria and also what is the right treatment. So these are some news article cutouts from showing that antimicrobial resistance is very high in our state, Andhra Pradesh, next, and also in the Tamil Nadu poultry sector. So what we see is that these are some of the antibiotics which are commonly used from the day one until the the completion of the poultry life cycle. But how do you choose which antibiotic do I use? The first one is enrofloxacin, is the second generation antibiotic, and the lower one contains both second and third generation antibiotics. There is no need to combine all them together. Rather, we should use a targeted treatment, because the top one costs nearly 700 rupees per liter, the down one costs nearly 1800 rupees. Okay, so it is important to use targeted treatments, and also we need to know if the feed is contaminated with E. coli or S. aureus or Aspergillus. So this was a recent study from Food and Agriculture Organization in India. It was a study over last 4 to 5 years in India, and they found nearly 50% of the antibiotics have already become resistant. So that means they are ineffective. So whatever we are using, they may not work, okay, and it reduces the feed conversion efficiency. Enrofloxacin, tetracycline, ampicillin. So what we need is a rapid, and targeted diagnosis. So know the exact treatment. And why it happens, we have heard with Dr. Chandrasekharan's talk also, the space is important, because there is overcrowding, so we just give the antibiotic. It is used for clinical treatment, but it just happens that it happens for preventive, prophylactic and metaphylactic conditions. Antibiotics are just used as part of the diet. So what we need is a solution which is faster, can be used by both farmers and veterinarians, cheaper, and it is nearly 1/10 of the current market cost. So this is our product here. So these are the different antibiotics which we can customize. This is our media formulation, and this is our color chart. So if there is no growth, if it is a viral infection, so then you will see this is the color. So there is no growth. Okay. If there is a bacterial infection, if it is S. aureus, Staphylococcus aureus, which we have seen in some of the talk, these are the color changes. If you have E. coli infection, these are the color changes. So you know this within 6 hours. That is one thing about bacterial identification. Next is about the antibiotic treatment. So here, in one of the poultry farms that we studied, they were interested in enrofloxacin, levofloxacin, azithromycin. So for this, if they had used these antibiotics for this particular sample, so all this would not work. It would be waste of the money spent. In this case, for this was from another farm, this would work. In the third case, here you can clearly see this is levofloxacin. It is resistant because that dark color is higher up on the panel compared to this one, which is lower. So based on this, you know which is the right treatment. So our product is based on a media formulation, basically color based. It has greater than 93% accuracy, 91.6% sensitivity against the reference culture method, which is used by veterinarians in the lab. And there is no instrumentation setup like this Vitec, which are used by the veterinarians in the lab, which takes nearly 2 to 3 days. Again, this formulation, because you will need to ship the samples to the lab, you lose time there. But here, a test which can be used by the farmers on the farm, and you know the right treatment and what is the bacterial infection. So there is no instrumentation also involved. Also, we did a cost analysis benefits. So considering around 5% mortality with 1,000 flock birds, the farmer can save nearly 22,500. Thank you.